listen, happy Wednesday, my good people. This is Linkoya, Koya's Courage. Wanted to come through really quickly, just to say this, and this is honestly for my young people out here, is lately I think that I have been seeing, and I'm not even going to say lately, right? We know that we're just in a generation where the generation is different. The generation is different from my generation, different from my mom's generation, different from my grandparents' generation, all the things, right? But this is an important season and it's an important place in time, right? Important place in the history, the evolution of the world, the evolution of the earth. And then also you got to think about the earth, right? We're just in a moment in time. We're in a moment in space that our creator's source has developed, right? So a lot of us are walking different paths, right? And my advice today is this, is to the young kids, is there's a verse in the Bible, right, that says, honor your father and your mother so that your days will be well with you in the earth. And I just wanted to share that today. I'm starting to come into a lot of places where I see children that are really wanting to separate from their parents, separate from their families, and it's just this generation, my grandma told me before she left this earth, bless her heavenly soul, is that they will be wiser and weaker, right? And she said that on the premise that this generation has so much access to information at their fingertips, stuff that we didn't have, right? So you guys, if you were like me, in high school and college, we had the computer. We literally in high school, I think they just had dial-up internet in 99. Ninth grade, I remember us first creating like my first ever email. I still got that email to this day. And then of course the cell phones came, and then they were revamped and all this technology came out, and things have just changed. So we have so much access to information, whether that's good or bad. And I'm going to be honest with you, 50-50, right? 50% of the information is good, 50% of that information is bad. And a lot of our children are watching and growing up via social media, via these TikToks, via these, it don't even have to be TikTok, YouTube, all the things, right? And so that is just something I'm seeing, and I want to share that, right? Because as a mom, it is very important, as an auntie, as a great aunt now in my life. My niece and nephew lost their mom, bless their soul, this past week. And so it was just on my heart to say that is, I really want you to understand how important it is, the power of connectivity, the power of connection, the power of being connected to your soul people. And those, they really typically start with your family. As you grow up, you start to, if you're lucky, right, God will add friends that become family in your life, and that family will sit closer to you than a brother. But they'll be there for the rebuking, the admonishing, the lifting you up, the praying for you, all those things. And then also, if you're lucky, you get great, wise counsel. You get good people in your life that want to see you do well. They want to give you the seeds to have fruit in the earth, right? But just in recently losing my sister-in-law, and seeing my niece and nephew who are going to now live their whole life, y'all, without a mom, is honor your father and your mother so that your days will be well with you on the earth. It's so important now, if such a time as this, that you children, and that's everybody, children, my children, your cousins, your nieces, your nephews, whoever, honor your parents, honor your father and mother. That's one of the promises of God that he gave to us. And I want to say that because there's so many people that I know that I'm connected in close relationship with who no longer have their parents, whether that's their mom or their father. I don't have my dad now, right? All I have is my mom. And I wouldn't trade that relationship in the world, whether it was good, bad, ugly. If she said something I didn't like, that's cool. I might not agree with it, but when I look back and I think about it, my mom is in her 66 years of age and wisdom. She would never tell me anything wrong. And in the 40 years of my life of her loving me, and I'm going to say 41 years because you have a baby, right? And you carry him a little longer than what you think. carry them a little longer than you think, but all the things is, I just want this generation to understand that God is source. He is giving you that revelation, right? And he's giving it to you daily. He wants you to understand how important it is, that promise that he's given us, to honor, love, respect, be okay with the discipline, be okay with what you don't want to hear, get out your pride, stop thinking of just yourself, and honor your father and mother so that your days will be well. And I'm not saying just so you'll have financial prosperity and all those things, but you would have good wealth. You'll be wise. Your mind wakes up every day in its right area. Your 5 senses work. You're blessed in the city, blessed in the field. You guys, especially this generation, y'all are over blessed. I'm going to be honest with you. My generation, we had a little struggle. Y'all ain't struggling like we had to struggle. And everybody didn't have to struggle, right? But the struggle kind of made some of us a lot stronger, and mentally strong at that, than it has some of these kids, like I said, that are wiser but weaker. They know more, but they don't have the capacity. And so I just want to share that with you today. Love the people that love you. Find wise friends. Pray for wise friends. Find wise counsel, pray for wise counsel, but honor your father and your mother so that your days will be well with you in the earth. Love you much. Bye.